Well, I'll be totally honest. This seems a little too thin, but he did say it, so I've made clear. I've only seen parts. 'Cause I have to skip around because I literally have to go to the door because I got these critical things I need to do for the job. Because, well, I'll be very brutal about it. They're cutting hours, so I may have to shift up certain things. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, where I can still get good hours, but we'll see. And just to preempt answer a question, because some people say, "Oh, well, you caught yourself and exposed yourself because, yeah, you said your phone was broken." So what did Yeah, I got a phone now, and I'm just gonna take me a while to reconstruct everything because it has a ton of passwords and information. I actually had some of the Jenna videos on that phone, so hopefully I can still extract the thing from the old phone. But anyway, so I have the new phone. I'm still getting used to it. Tried calling 3 times for whatever reason, I couldn't get through. They were like, because it's like a dial system. And by the way, I used it before, like press one for the press one. I got through to the department to the HR people, but now it's like I called them 3 times. I don't know. I don't know. It's very weird. And I've seen the HR people because where you do the job, it's like they're right there. They have their own little office, and it's part of where you go to sign in for. Anyway, so it was very weird. Anyway, so that it is what it is. Corporations are weird like that. Anyway, so let's get to the relevant topic. But I do need to go, so this will be a quick commentary. But it was strange. So Aaron and Nora, to put it mildly, have gone back and forth with insults, accusations. Da, 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 da. They did a thing a while ago where it seemed that their things are happy and joy, and Nora had a big backlash. So I don't know if she's over compensating or she does definitely have mental issues. This is a YouTube commentary. It's not professional opinion, but she does have issues. I think Aaron is correct there. Of course, Aaron has his own many phobias and neuroses, and this is where we're getting to because this is just bizarre beyond words. And this is just, and let's be clear, there are some good people in the SPTV space. There are, but they are very few and far between. The vast majority of them do seem to be, frankly, psychopaths. And somebody has cautioned me on using the word psychopath very rigorously. I do know the literature, and I'll look at it more. I do think I'm using it correctly, but we will keep the debate going there. Okay, so one of the attacks Aaron did, and I saw another video where he did this, where he says, "Oh," and they're making fun of Serge now. So who is Serge? Serge is this, and this is not me exposing or revealing private. He is very open about this, that he's gay. He's a, I don't even know what to call him. I guess technically gay artist in LA or the California area. It's actually hard to specify because he's not really clear of what he does for a living. That's a whole other scam, which we'll probably reveal down the road. So let me set up the context. For a while, Aaron has been doing these, well, not real protests, but basically he stands out near a Scientology building with a figure of Tom Cruise, and he and his super fans basically try to encourage people to honk their horns to say, "Hey, Scientology is a cult." And there you go. Now, I don't know all these protesters. I know some of them, and some of these people are really bad people. But hey, a protest is a protest, and I would reluctantly admit, again, we're pulling teeth here, that all information is good, all protesting is good. Contentious action is contentious action, even if it's done by very questionable actors. And there we are. So I listened to a part of what he was saying, and this is where you do want to try to be thorough because holy cow, like what he was saying in the latter part of this section and his little rant against Nora was pretty stupid. Okay, but it's like, all right, but at least he did bring some fundamental facts about how Scientology works, and it's like, okay, it seems Nora may have misrepresented what she did in the C word. Neither here nor there. I mean, I still think they're both crazy fascist people, and there we go. But just a little before that rant, he did a little bit of a preview of his attack, and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So he's accusing Nora of making fun of Serge. Serge, like I said, is gay. And I guess Aaron is implying Nora is homophobic. And I will give Nora one big point, because this was driving me up the wall. So I want to do a preface. I am more and more neutral on these kinds of things. I'm not hostile. I am neutral with the pro gay, pro trans, pro thing. Like, if that is your thing, more power to you. Good luck. I am against certain parts of this on their side. For instance, in the 90s, the Clinton administration decided to be very anti-gay. They helped pass this thing called DOMA. Now, like many people, I try to keep up, but I had no idea. But once I found out, I was outraged. I was like, "Holy cow, they did that!" Yeah, they did that. And I know these very radical activists, and they were kind of tangentially involved. And basically, DOMA eventually went away, but it was pretty shockingly. So yeah, look up DOMA. Yeah, it's one of the more embarrassing legacies of. Again, my stance is more neutral. Listen, I have no issue with gay people or trans people. Sorry for the long preface. But at the same time, I'm a little suspicious of measures to, quote, help them out. At the same time, I am not for anything that discriminates against them. And DOMA was definitely, it was a very clever trick. It was basically saying, we're not hurting the gay people, we're defending marriage. Now, from the language of the bill, they were trying to attack gay people. I'm like, do your own thing. The state should not discriminate either way. Long preface out of the way. Nora's gay. Nora's gay. Now you might think, why do you keep saying that? Because Nora says it. I mean, for a very long time, and she put this in the intro for the old version of the accounts, when she had raised in Scientology. Why do it that way? I don't know. And before that, she was Oh No Nora. And again, these were new intros because she kept changing the channel. So she had these two really stupid, weird intros. And listen, I'll give her a lot of points because my stuff is more basic. I try to get to the point. However, and it wasn't even conceptually very smart or connected, but she did this thing where, which with Raised was fine. It's like anti-cult, and for whatever reason, he just dropped in pro-gay messages saying, "Oh, Scientology cult bad, gay good," and you're like, Nora, you do realize gay people have been part of cults since the time of the Greeks, right? Gay people have been around since ancient Greece, and from my knowledge, and if you want me to track down names, I probably could. Yeah, that person was in a cult. That person was in a cult. Gay people can join cults. I mean, there could be gay cults. Yeah, Nora's not exactly the most deep conceptual thinker, but she is gay. In fact, she kept putting it in all the time because he's okay. And believe me, it's all over the place. Gay symbols, rainbows, you go through the list. And I was like, this is getting a little indulgent. Alrighty then. But more recently, she's calmed down on that, which I appreciate because, listen, some viewers are like, I don't care about that issue. I don't, or they may be hostile. Get to the point. So anyway, Aaron's implying she hates the gay. But it's like, wait, I thought Nora is gay. It's like, oh, Nora making fun of Serge's. For those who don't know, and by the way, here I will use my own privilege. I'm from Central America. Yeah, Serge talks in a very weird way. His accent has, from what I understand, he's from Mexico. I'm not Mexican, but I am Central American. If you listen closely, and listen, let me try to be fair. This is years ago. I was talking from this guy from Chile. Well, he said it's from Chile, and we were just talking, and he's like, "Oh, where are you from?" It's like, "Oh, I'm from here." It's like, "You're from there?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm from there." It's like, I don't pick up your accent." Like, okay. And I've gotten everything, believe me, when I go outside. I've gotten that I'm Arabic, I've gotten that I'm Jewish, I've gotten it all over the place. Very few people notice that I am, I don't know, I guess I have one of those faces that, it's ethnically ambiguous or whatever it is. I am also not from America. I was not born, quote. He still talks with a very strong accent. And I've heard, and I don't want to admit it, I've heard so much of his stupid videos. He still gets basic English words wrong. The man clearly does not want to learn English. He just will insist on his weird mix of Spanglish for whatever reason, because he just is lazy. So, yeah, he talks in a very weird, very exaggerated manner. And I've made fun of that. He does talk in a very, no nice way of playing this very speedy, and his pitch is so, that is not me parodying. That is how he talks. He talks like that. He talks in a very weird, exaggerated manner. We can make fun of that. So is Aaron saying Nora is racist towards Serge? I have, by the way, I've done videos exposing Nora because Nora tries to do these weird accents of Scottish people. I don't know why. She's also claimed for herself she's Jewish. And more recently, because Marina's Irish, right? The woman Nora's interviewing in a recent video is Irish. She identifies as Irish. She's from Britain. Like, what? So you're living. Let's get this straight. Because I think her actual ethnicity is Greek. But we'll put that aside. So Nora is Greek, Jewish, Irish. Alrighty then. Anyway, Okay. Yeah. Listen, people do have weird family trees, but I'm like, what's next? Is Nora going to claim she's what? Egyptian? I don't know. Anyway, she's a mess. She is a mess. She does lie a lot. She is very lazy with research. Two things can be true. That video she did with Marina about Helicopter was excellent. Now I'm going to go back in good faith, try to track down what the hell Aaron's talking about. She has criticized Serge more recently, and for because she's gay and Serge is gay, so they did quite a few videos together where they're like, "Hey, hey, hey, you're gay. I'm yes, I'm gay. Hey, we're all gay together." Yeah, she's very self-indulgent with that. So Nora be homophobic, and by the way, this is not spilling any real big tea, but Nora did spill the big tea. Aaron is homophobic. Aaron is very anti-gay. Aaron doesn't hide it over and over. If you listen to his channel and on other channels and other interviews, over and over again, he will just slip in anti-gay jokes, laugh at gay people, just mock the whole thing. That's so gay. It's like, so now he loves gay people, but Nora hates. And even admits, well, I haven't spoken with Serge in like 6 months. Well, I thought you're such a gay ally. Why did it take so long for you to check in? This whole thing's a clown show. This whole thing's a clown show. But he just threw that out there, saying, "Oh my God, guys, she's making fun of Serge. How he talks, how he walks. I think we all know it. You're saying she's secretly a Trump supporter, anti-gay, Christian nationalist. What do you imply? This is what I don't like about Aaron. He just implies all these accusations. What did you just accuse her of? I have no idea. You're saying she was pretending to be gay for decades? Because again, I don't like getting into personal relationships, but from what I understand, she's been with her wife for a while. It's been a minute, right? Nora's been several marriages. She was actually married. She was formerly heterosexual. She claims she was gay while she was in a heterosexual. Yeah, I trying to track down all Nora's lying or half truths is your head is going to crack. Okay, but good faith. I guess she was discovering her inner lesbian, whatever. So is Aaron saying she's committing fraud for decades? Like she really is still secretly a heterosexual? She's pretending to be gay? Like Aaron knows her socially. If he had actual proof or evidence she was pretending to be gay, why? For money? For fame? For claim? I don't get it. Because one of Nora's biggest videos is and it is the horrible treatment that the gay people have suffered in Scientology. Although, Nora being Nora, it's getting better. Apparently, they're easing up on that. But yes, for decades, it's been very repressive against gay. Also, fact check because Nora keeps saying, "I'm one of the first." No, you're not one of the first. The horrible treatment of homosexuals predates you by decades. People have spoken out about this issue before you. Nora keeps pretending she's one of the few recent gay activists. Activism goes back centuries. It goes back thousands of years. You're just an idiot. So, two things can be true. Nora's an idiot, not trustworthy, but her recent interview was really great. Aaron is implying homophobia. He himself is very homophobic. This thing is a clown show. It's a clown show. But there we go. That was really weird and amusing. So there we go. Well, please bring some receipts. If she's really anti-gay while being gay, I would like to see that. I would love to see that.